Morning, afternoon, evening, from wherever you're watching. You're welcome back once again to the Mickey Mouse class, a place where mathematics is demystified and made easy. Alright, today we'll be looking at logarithmic equation. And in our last class, we examined the logarithm, laws of logarithm. You can check out the video on it, the laws of logarithm. Today we'll be looking at logarithmic equation. If you're here to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like, share our videos, tell your friends about the Mickey Mouse class. It is a place to be. All right, straight up, let's take first example on the logarithmic equation. The first one, you can be asked to find a logarithm of x squared minus 2x plus 5 base 2 equals to 2. The first thing to do is to apply the laws of logarithm. Remember in our last class, we said the logarithm means power. The power to which a number, that's the base, must be raised to give us this number. What do we mean? The logarithm of this expression here, x squared minus 2x, is the power to which this base, this 2 must be raised to produce this. So straight up, this becomes 2 or x squared minus 2x plus 5 equals to the base 2 raised to the power of 2. That's the first thing. To simplify it, to say x squared minus 2x plus 5 must be equals to 2 raised to the power of 2. Now, the next thing we do, this becomes a quadratic equation. Let's simplify this. This is x squared minus 2x plus 5 equals to 4. Bring this to the side. That's subtract 4 from both sides. So you have x squared minus 2x plus 5 minus 4 equals 0. So this becomes x squared minus 2x plus 5 minus 4 is 1 equals 0. Now the next thing to do is solve this quadratic equation and you have your answer. How do we solve it? We can factorize. We can use the factorization method. How do we do the factorization method? You multiply these two together, the first and the last terms, x squared times this times 1, that's x squared. Now look for two numbers or two factors wherein when I multiply them I will get x squared, and when I add them I will get minus 2x, and the two factors are minus x and minus x, because when I multiply minus x times minus x I'll get positive x squared, and when I add them together I will get negative 2x. So I replace the negative 2x by negative x and negative x. So this becomes x squared negative x minus x plus 1 equals 0. Now factorize, group them. What's common here? You have x into bracket x minus 1. What's common between these two? Minus 1 into bracket x minus 1 equals 0. So you have x minus 1 equals 0. That means x, when you solve this, x is equals to 1 twice. That's x minus 1 equals to 0. You solve it, x minus 1 equals 0. When you add 1 to both sides, our x becomes 1 twice. So that's the answer to this logarithmic equation. The value of x here is 1. All right, that's that for example 1. Let's take example 2. You can be asked to find log x squared plus 2x plus 2 equals 0. That's to the base of 3, base 3. Now the first thing we do also, we'll say x squared plus 2x plus 2 will be equals to 3 raised to the power of 0. 3 raised to the power of 0. Now, n raised to the power of 0 is 1. So this becomes equals to 1 x squared plus 2x plus 2 equals to 1. Subtract 1 from both sides. So we have x squared plus 2x plus 2 minus 1 equals 0. So this becomes x squared plus 2x plus 2 minus 1 is 1 equals to 0. We are also back to the quadratic equation. So let's solve this quadratic equation to get what the value of x will be. Now, again, we multiply the first and the last term. X squared times 1, that's x squared. Now we look for two factors that when I multiply them, I will get x squared, and when I add them, I will get 2x. What is in the middle here? So the two factors are x and x. That's plus x and plus x. When you multiply them, you get plus x squared, and when I add them, I get plus 2x. Now I replace this plus 2x by x and x. So this becomes x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0. Factorize this becomes x into bracket x plus 1 plus what's common between these two? 1. 1 into bracket x plus 1 equals 0. So you have x plus 1 equals 0. So our final answer is x equals to -1 twice. Alright, let's take the third example. You will be asked to solve logarithm of x squared, that's base 4x squared plus 15 equals 3. You could be asked to solve this logarithmic equation. Log x squared plus 15 base 4 equals 3. Now the first thing you do, this becomes x squared plus 15 equals to 4 raised to the power of 3. And 4 raised to the power of 3 is multiply 4 3 times, which is 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4, 64. So this becomes x squared plus 15 equals to 64. Subtract 64 from both sides. You have x squared plus 15 minus 64 is equal to 64 minus 64, which is 0. So 15 minus 64 is 49 equals to 0. From here, you can use what we call the difference of two squares. And what does the difference of two squares say? It says if you have a scenario x squared minus y squared is the same thing as x minus y multiplied by x plus y. That's the difference of two squares. So here, this is 49. I can change this 49 to 7 squared. So this becomes x squared minus 7 squared equals 0. It becomes the difference of two squares. So this becomes x minus 7 x plus 7 equals 0. So our x is either equal to 7. When I solve this, x minus 7 equals to 0. That means x will be 7. Or x is equals to -7. So those are the two answers. Say that x is 7 or x is -7. That's that about the third example. Alright, let's take the last example. You could have this logarithm of x squared minus 5x plus 50 equals 2. You can have this logarithmic equation. Log x squared minus 5x plus 50 equals to 2. So that's solve. This becomes x squared minus 5x plus 50 equals to 10 raised to the power of 2. 10 raised to the power of 2 is what? 100. So this is x squared minus 5x plus 50 equals to 100. Subtract 100 from both sides. You have x squared minus 5x plus 50 minus 100 is equals to 0. 100 minus 100 will give me 0. So this becomes x squared minus 5x plus 50 minus 100, that's -50 equals to 0. Now from here, this is a quadratic equation. Let's solve still. So what do? We multiply the first and the last term together. That's x squared times -50. That would be -50x squared. Now we'll look for two factors such that when I multiply them, I will get negative 50x squared, and when I add them, I will get negative 5x squared. The two factors are negative 10x and plus 5x, because when I multiply these two, I will get negative 50x squared, and when I add them, I will get negative 5x. So I replace this negative 5x by negative 10x and positive 5x. So this becomes x squared minus 10x plus 5x minus 50 equals 0. What's common between these two? You have x into bracket x minus 10 plus what's common between these two? 5 into bracket x minus 10 equals 0. So this becomes x plus 5 x minus 10 equals 0. So when you solve it, so we have x is equals to negative 5 or x is equals to positive 10. That's 10. When you solve this, x plus 5 equals to 0. So x is equals to negative 5. X minus 10 equals to 0. So x is equals to positive 10. I hope you have learned. This is a sneak peek of logarithmic equation. But before we go, I'm going to put down a list of class fund that you can practice at your leisure time. So till we meet again, we'll solve further examples on logarithmic equation, and we'll look at common logarithms in our next class. All right, before we go, this is the list of take-home fun, some things we can practice in our leisure time. The first one says logarithm of x squared minus 4x plus 7 base 10 equals to 2. The second one is logarithm of x squared plus 7x plus 21 base 3 equals to 2. The third one says logarithm of x squared minus 8x plus 18 base 8 equals to 1 over 3. And the logarithm of x squared minus 9 base 5 equals 0. I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Let me know the answers in the comment section. Until we meet again, stay blessed. If you are here to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like, share the video, and we'll see you again in the next class. Stay blessed. Shalom.